Sisters, of course, had come over in 1851 from France and established schools and hospitals here in Ohio and then eventually in South Carolina. They started out with Mercy Medical in 1908 here in Canton, which my grandfather actually was one of the people that brought them here. The Sisters of Charity Foundation of Canton was established in 1996 as a result of Sisters of Charity of St. Augustine selling part of the interest in Mercy Hospital. I think they started out with this vision that they could, in fact, make systemic change, which is a big order. And they focused originally on early childhood, and that led to the Early Childhood Resource Center and then to the SPARK program.
SPARK program was one of those things that our foundation came across because the Kellogg Foundation was looking for someone to implement a program to ready kids for kindergarten. And they visited us in the early 2000s, and we're impressed with the way we collaborated with a lot of different agencies. As a result of that, we were given a grant. Ohio-wide, we have about 2,000 kids involved. Now, the key to this whole program is the parent. The parent has to buy into the program, which they, of course, would influence the kids.
One of the things that we really love about Sisters of Charity is their mission and our mission is basically the same. We serve the hungry, we serve the homeless men, and we serve people who live in poverty. And our heart is to do that. Their heart is to do that also.
It has initiatives like the Early Childhood Initiative, working with the homeless now. We've also established initiatives in the oral health field. It then takes on responsive grants from the community. It also has what we call Good Samaritan grants, which is to help start up agencies and people with good ideas but not much, background and not much support and try to get those going.
One thing they're doing right now is they're supplying a grant that helps men get their apartments to pay for security deposits, which is very difficult for some men, which allows men to get out of the shelter and get into their own apartments more quickly, which is a very big blessing. I was really proud a couple years ago, we had a lot of women in Stark County that needed shelter for the winter. And there was no shelters for women, and we picked that up, and the Sisters of Charity right in hand in hand with us and helped us get that done. The one way that really they're blessing us now is we're building a new facility. And we're in the middle of a capital campaign, and they have been very, very supportive, not only financially, but just by their caring and their kindness.
We hold our grantees accountable for the dollars that we have invested in them, but we give them a lot of support using our staff, most of our program officers, to evaluate the strength of the organizations. So we provide any kind of infrastructural help that we can in order to make them successful. That way we're protecting our dollars. Also, we ask that our grantees have some measurement of success. In other words, be able to report back to us how they've done, how they've achieved the goals that were intended at the outset.
Everybody on our board of directors and our staff are so appreciative of their kindness, their caring, and their generosity, and we just congratulate you and wish you the very best.